So here we go, test drive of the Toyota Veloz. What do I like about the car in its driving characteristics? Love the fact that when you put the car to drive, the car locks the door by itself. no, that's it. No, I tell you why. When you put the car to P, it unlocks by itself. So that's a cool feature. It's something you get in more luxurious cars. The auto lock of the door and unlock the door. That's pretty cool. I'm sure modern cars come with it, but nice to have. Love the fact that when you put on your signal, for example, you get your assistance. Assistance where to turn left, turn right to see what car is next to you. You get your blind spot monitoring assist, which is very nice. The system to give you your brake collision warning, that's very accurate actually. It's pretty good. I've turned it on a couple of times while driving the car, so that's apparently works. Like even now, you see there? Yep, it came on, you see that? And I was driving the car, I wasn't even sleeping, so that works. Love the fact that the car itself, although it's a long car, it's a long MPV, 7-seater. What do you expect? When I was driving it, it felt like I was driving like a Myvi or maybe in a Yaris. It felt small. I think a lot of it to do with the fact that how light the steering is. Now I know Thomas will say this car has got no feeling because the car, you can't feel the car is going. But at the same time, the steering is so light that you can be nippy with the car because the car is a little underpowered. But the fact the steering is so light, the car does feel nippy. But at the same time, that nippiness comes from the extremely light steering has one drawback. Again, let me try this again. Okay, let me just put it into a straight okay, let me put the steering straight now and hands off the steering. I notice the car tends to go left or right very quickly. So I got a feeling there's something to do with the fact that the steering is so light that small road undulation makes the car go left or right very easily. Which I was surprised. Like for example, again, I took my hands off here, and next thing I know, it's going far left, far right, because small variation of the steering makes it go either way. So maybe it's the ratio, steering ratio or whatnot, but yeah, that's a bit weird. You got to have your hands on this car at all times. It's not a car you let go and drive on the highway like how you will cruise. It's not a car to cruise. It's a car for you to grip on and to just drive, and you won't get any steering feedback because it's a very powerful steering. But you know what? Very easy to drive. Sound. Let's do sound now. So it comes with a DCVT gearbox. What that means, I think it's a CVT gearbox. It means there's a belt to give you all those gears, variable gears. But the first gear is a direct gear. So first gear, apparently you would have pickup. So I'm on a slope now, no car behind me. Okay, it moves, but it makes a sound. It's quite loud. So yeah, it's one of those things which kind of annoys you, doesn't annoy you. But if you tend to kind of mask out the sound you hear from the gearbox and the engine, why not? Because end of the day, for a car that's below 100,000 ringgit, a car that be able to pick up 7 I would say kids or 7 adults. I don't know how the car will behave with 7 people actually. I've driven the car up to 5 people and the car did feel a bit heavy. With 7, I think I'm sure it can move, but it's not a car that will have enough power to make me feel confident to get out of harm's way. This is just me again, because I feel power is safety. When the car is powerful enough, you can get out of your way quite safely. But for the average Malaysian who wants a cheap vehicle to get around, to do your your chores, send your kids to school, why not? It's something you could consider. What else to talk about the car? Visibility. How do I show this? Okay, I'll do a video of this. Looking out on the side mirror, the side mirror is poorly placed. Visibility on this corner is extremely poor because the side mirror is placed a little bit forward than where it should. If they had placed side mirror a bit backwards, you will see that the side portion of the side mirror will be hidden by the A-pillar itself. I hope I do a video to explain that, but you know what I mean, hopefully, that I think the placement is wrong. It kind of gives you lesser viewing angle now. So what gives? In the rear, I see a small window back there to see the rear. My God, visibility is poor looking out the back. But thank God you got big side mirrors, which are fine to look backwards but not fine to look forwards. Apa lagi ya? On the side, the mirror gets smaller and smaller as you go in the back. So visibility isn't the biggest selling point for this car. Seat positioning. The seats are not comfortable. I would have thought that the Veloz, being a much more premium product compared to the Alza, they could have gone for much more comfortable seats. The seats are not comfortable. I sat in the seats for like 2 hours this morning driving my kids to school and back. They are not the most comfortable seats that you could get into. So maybe you could spend money to reupholster them. That could be more Toyota level-ish. But yeah, seats. One more. Final thoughts on driving the car. The AC control. Could someone tell me, how do you turn off the volume of air in either panel? There are 4 vents over here. I could get it to go up and down, left to right. I can turn off the volume on the center there, but I cannot turn the volume off in either one of the 4 vents. So yeah, I tried, it can't. So I'm particular about how much air I get. I want lesser air to me because I got sinus issues, and I don't want to kind of aggravate or disturb my nose. My wife likes more air, so this car isn't able to give you that modulation of air volume for passenger and driver. So anyway, that's me being picky. That's me being harsh on the Veloz. I'm sure it's a good buy for people who don't mind the 20k extra, because it is a little more premium than the Alza, and obviously being Toyota, it will last a lifetime. It's a car you buy now for 100,000 ringgit, and I'm pretty sure in 3 years, 4 years you sell the car will be worth 70,000 ringgit. The car won't depreciate much. So yes, definitely a good purchase if you're after good resale value. The Toyota brand name will help. And yeah, what can I say? It's a Toyota. Bye guys, till next time. This is me saying, go out there and have a little more fun. Bye guys.